Well, it all starts here, I guess, at sea level. In fact, it actually ends at sea level in 4 months' time at in Finale Ligure, just a few hundred miles away. But here we are in Punta, we're north of Rome and south of Pisa, and this is where Enduro finally takes the world stage. It's pretty exciting. There's a brilliant kind of buzz about this event. Over the next few months, the World Enduro Series will go to various continents, and the tracks will be a mix of extreme technicality and mouth-drying physicality. It's quite there's a huge expectation just here at the beginning of this new era, I guess. Here in Punta, there's tracks that wouldn't be out of place on a World Cup circuit. In fact, we've actually got riders here. There's kind of world champions and World Cup Series champions. There's probably going to be more of those guys than there will be at the first World Cup downhill race. It was kind of seen as kind of as a mule event, I think, but I think it's evolved, and we've got to a place now where there's a very specific racer is going to win this race. It's not going to be someone who's going to come into it from the first time. So as much as we've got, kind of the greats of PT and Minar and stuff like that, Voulios, Clements, they've been doing this for a few years. They are enduro racers. So yeah, is the fact that the kind of world's best ever downhillers are here, does that take away the fact that ultimately it's going to be an enduro breed of rider that's going to win the series, and not some guys are going to pile in and take over? Because there seems to be that feeling. Do you think
there is a feeling like that at the moment? And I think that's it's added a huge amount of excitement and interest. Because there's guys like Jerome Clements or Nicolas Lau, Remy Absalon. The list goes on and on. There's guys who've been dedicated to this discipline for a really long time, and they're just incredibly fast. You ride with those guys, and you think, damn, they could podium at World Cup downhill. They're on small bikes and they're strong, they're fit. They'll race cross country, no problem. Yeah. Then you bring in the downhillers, and I think some of them think they're up for maybe an easy time. Absolutely not. Those guys are so fast. But they've added spice. They've added a whole amount of questions. Nobody knows what's going to happen on Sunday.
It's just that massive question mark. I mean, you got Brian Lopes, Jared Graves. I mean, that's even another layer of unknown, isn't it? I suppose.
Exactly. Yeah, and those guys, especially. I mean, you look at Jared Graves from Fourcross and Procop as well, and Annika Beerten in the women's. That's such a measured sport. You can control everything. You can practice the gait. Yeah. There couldn't be anything further from Fourcross out there.
I know.
It's like great, miles upon miles of single track, changing the weather. Yeah. I don't know, the amount of variables in each race. It's just it's unfathomable. You just can't work. I mean, each stage is different. Like today, we rode a few stages. One was wet, one was quite dry, one was quite pedally, one was quite rocky. Then there's single track, then there's climbing. Then we're going to go to France, where there's chairlifts involved and multiple runs. Then Whistler, Colorado. Yeah, different terrain. So really,
massive chess game.
Just a massive game of chess.
Don't play chess, but I'm just going to think of something else. But tomorrow, come back and check in the video. We're going to talk about the riders and some of the little battles. The kind of PT Voulios and the kind of the huge French kind of connection with enduro, and all the kind of strong riders seem to be from France. And how the kind of Graves and Lopes. So we'll kind of be chatting about that tomorrow. And then we'll be doing another video about kind of bike setup and what everyone's riding, and then it's all systems go for Sunday really. So see you then. Thank you.